Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the best and worst Kevin Durant landing spots if the Suns trade Kevin Durant during the 2025 NBA offseason, because we all know the Miami Heat desperately need a superstar to turn this organization around. We're currently on an 8-game losing streak, and it's not looking good. And also, we got other stuff to talk about involving Pat Riley. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, once again, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. We upload every single day. Today's officially day 78 out of 365 days that we've been uploading, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and let's get back in today's video. So we're going to first start off with this article right now coming from Bleacher Report. So this is saying best and worst, and pretty much what the Miami Heat are going to have to deal with if we're going to try to trade for Kevin Durant, right? We all know Kevin Durant's officially gone from that Phoenix Suns. We're just waiting for the season to be over and for him to get traded. The Phoenix Suns have been a disaster, but they're going to start off with the Golden State Warriors. And this is nothing new. There was a chance Kevin Durant was going to get traded to the Golden State Warriors this trade deadline, but Kevin Durant said, you know what? I want to go back to the Golden State Warriors. And it doesn't really make much sense at all for Kevin Durant to go to the Golden State Warriors because they just acquired Jimmy Butler. The Warriors are not going to do it. So luckily, we don't got to worry about the Golden State Warriors because they do have the young guys, and I believe they have the draft pick, so we can move on for them too. Two, the best spot, which I'm worried about for the Miami Heat, is the Houston Rockets, right? Now, the Houston Rockets have the young talent. They have the draft capital, and Kevin Durant could be that guy that could put them over the hump and possibly go in a deep playoff run. You know, they got the Jalen Greens, they got the Jabari Smith, they got the Reed Shepherds, they got the Tyree Eason. Like, those are the type of guys that I'm sure the Phoenix Suns would be interested in. You know what I mean? So I am kind of worried about the Houston Rockets offer, but also I will say is that the Houston Rockets came out and said, listen, we're looking for a homegrown star, and that means they want somebody on the roster that's already the star to lead them to that championship. So it looks like they may not be willing to offer some of their young guys to acquire a player like Kevin Durant. So we possibly might be good when it comes to the Houston Rockets. We'll see. Maybe I'm just being delusional. And then the worst spot, Dallas Mavericks. We don't got to worry about the Mavericks. They did their trade. They're not going to be doing no big trades for Kevin Durant. Now, maybe they could with the Kyrie Irving injury. You know, are they going to bring him back? You know, maybe they want a big three of Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis. I mean, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant did play together in Brooklyn. Maybe they want to do a little reunion. And they also got Nico Harris, who makes a lot of crazy trades. So I wouldn't be surprised if they offered like PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, and those type of players to acquire a player like Kevin Durant. But I'm not too worried about the Dallas Mavericks. I think their main goal is to really just run it back with a healthy roster. And then number 4, the best spot, the Miami Heat. I think this is ideal for the Miami Heat. It says this might not necessarily be the best idea for the Miami Heat. The wake of Butler deal, they should at least be thinking about getting younger, compiling some draft picks and moving forward with a supporting cast that maximize Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo, which I actually disagree. I think we need to sell high on Tyler Herro. I've been saying this for a while. This is his best season. Tyler Herro would never be a number 1 option or number 2 option. He is strictly a number 3 option. And so for us to pay him $50+ million for him to be a third option, let's get some picks out of it and get some players out of it, because there's no point in keeping 2 number 3 options on this team. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the new CBA. No. But it says, however, if Durant really is going to leave the Suns, which he is, if he has any say in where he ends up, which he does, not a given since he's under contract through next season, he has to have some Eastern Conference teams on his radar. And then it says the latter has pretty clearly been the league's inferior conference for well over 2 decades. And if Durant wants a third championship, we would likely have better odds of getting in the East. Now, I get what they're trying to say, pretty much saying like, listen, Durant should leave the West and come to the East, but the East is better. Like, the East probably has, I'm not going to say the East is better than the West, but they're both tough conferences. So it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. It says, on top of that, the Miami trade package is a little easier to envision that some other teams could include so far. The salary matching aspect of a deal is taken care of by Andrew Wiggins and Terry Rozier's contracts, which, listen, I think we have to offer Wiggins and for a Kevin Durant deal, which I'm completely fine. But I don't think any team's taking Terry Rozier. Like I think Terry Rozier is stuck. Like he's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? So I offer Jaime, I offer Jovic, I offer those type of guys to get a Kevin Durant right on my team, and I would desperately love that. And then the worst spot, they said the Clippers, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best spot, and then lastly, the worst spot, who can't contend for a title the moment KD shows up. So we do got some teams to worry about, and then also we do have another article that we are going to react to. Which this is coming from Clutch Points and not Bleacher Reports. It says ranking 4 best Kevin Durant trade destinations if they move him. So the Golden State Warriors constantly get brought up, but that's not happening. And then the Miami Heat get brought up again. It says the Heat are always the business requiring star players. In the aftermath of Jimmy Butler trade, there's a huge star void for the team on the wing. Pat Riley reserves his chips for the best talent available, and the Suns were to make Kevin Durant available, except the Heat to try the best in acquiring the 36-year-old star. It's not quite clear, however, he will be willing to trade away draft assets deep into the future to acquire Durant, who, despite being one of the longevity kings in the NBA, is still nearing the end of his career. Will a core of Durant, Bam, and Tyler to keep them away from the trade talks to be enough to contend for a championship? That's the risk-reward calculus. The front office will have to wait. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section. Do you guys think a big three of Durant, Bam, and Tyler could win a championship together? Personally, I don't think at all. And I think we have to move Tyler, trade for Kevin Durant, and, figure it out after that. So, the Heat are obviously going to be in those destinations for Kevin Durant. It just makes perfect sense. And if Pat Riley can't get this job done, man, he's going to have to go. And I'm not the only one that's saying that, because we got former NBA players saying the same thing about Pat Riley. Jeff Teague reacted to the Miami Heat losing their 8th straight game. He says they have to get rid of Pat Riley, man. Pat Riley will be turning 80 years old this week. Now, how do I feel about this? To be honest with you guys, the Miami Heat remind me a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys. Pat Riley will never get fired. Spo will never get fired, right? So when you know that you're never going to get fired, there's less pressure on you, right? When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, they know they're not never going to get fired. It's their team. So there's less pressure. For other GMs, they know that their job's on the line, so they're going to do what's best for the team. You know what I mean? And that's when they make those big moves like a Nico Harris. You see what I'm saying? For Pat Riley, the only thing that's going to happen to him is he just steps down. That's all. He's never going to get fired ever. Like, he's not going to get fired. The day Pat Riley gets fired, that's going to be like one of the biggest topics to ever talk about in NBA history. He's only going to step down. And if Spo ever gets fired, which they're not, because he got a lifetime contract, I believe it, he's just moving up to the front office, man. So we're kind of stuck what we got. We just got to have faith in Pat Riley to make this big move. I think he really wants Kevin Durant. I could be totally wrong. We'll see this offseason. But, yeah, man, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. If you guys want me to do one for Tyler and Bam, let me know in the comment sections. I love y'all once again, and I'm out. Peace.